Welcome to MTN Outdoors.
Bit of a warm day ahead of some forecasted below zero temperatures. And we're still dealing with some of the snow from 2 weekends ago. There is a plan for some plowing to be done in Montana, and there's also a number to call to get stuff like this done in Helena that could be treacherous for you, whether you're driving or walking. So we're going to take a look at what we do when it snows and how Montana is just business as usual. Thanks for watching MTN Outdoors.
Whiteout conditions on the road, high whipping winds, and several feet worth of snow drifts make this seem like a relative playground. That's what residents were experiencing in central Montana the last 24 hours. I had a chance to catch up with some of them about the severe weather and how it's impacted them.
We're pretty paralyzed right now. We're not even trying to go out.
Thousands of Montanans continue to be affected by a winter weather event spanning multiple counties. For the Burts, who recently moved from the Flathead to Geyser, it's been a new experience.
We've been here 2.5 years. We haven't had a storm like this.
Areas of Judith Basin receiving as much as 8 inches of snow accumulation, with snow drifts several feet high reported. In Fergus County, 17 inches of snow reported. That's where resident Ryan Hartford says snow drifts as high as his car have him penned in.
I snowblowed the drift behind our car yesterday afternoon, and by this morning it was filled higher than it was yesterday. So
gusts of wind up to 30 miles an hour allow the snow to keep filling in. Blizzard conditions creating a number of travel advisories. Whiteout conditions closing Highway 87 between Armington Junction and Stanford. The same highway, temporarily closed from Lewistown to Grass Range, is back open. Lewistown police telling residents to shelter in place and only travel for emergencies. Those hunkered down expect to remain so for another 24 hours.
the outlook is probably here through Monday, I would guess, because there's a lot of county roads to plow.
Conditions creating hazards for those living remotely and for ranchers.
I feel for them out there. They're out there for hours and hours taking care of hundreds of head of cattle.
We have an elderly couple that's neighbors that we can't reach. Haven't been able to reach them for a couple days. We're going to probably take the snowcat and try and ride up to them and just check on them.
The amount of snow was even too much for ski resorts. Bear Paw Ski Bowl near Havre receiving 18 inches overnight. Skiers excited for opening weekend becoming stuck on the roads. Bear Paw was able to open on Sunday. At Showdown near Nyhart, 22 inches have fallen in the last 24 hours.
We have over 5 feet for the week. I'm 5'2", so that's kind of fun for me.
But Showdown manager Katie Bodeker says be cautious.
Even though you'd be excited to get up here, the snow isn't going anywhere. Check the road conditions, check 511 MT before you head out.
Geyser and Lewistown Public Schools announcing they're closing Monday. Fergus County District Court also closing as central Montanans brace for another 6 inches of snow overnight. From central Montana, Owen Skornickays, MTN News.
This is a whole bunch of snow, and one thing's for certain, I grew up here in southwest Montana, and I'm used to a whole bunch of snow. One thing I wished I could have experienced here in Bozeman was a snow day. So what does it take for kids to have the day off from school?
Rain, shine, cold, ice, sleet, we're having school in Bozeman.
Bozeman School District Superintendent Casey Bertram is proud to say Bozeman hasn't closed their doors due to weather in 36 years.
Obviously, if there was some weather event where it was simply not safe for our community, we would respond to that. I believe that's what happened in 1989.
Bertram says with propane buses and a district spreading from Jackson Creek to Norris, these students are classroom bound.
And as long as we can get all of those buses running and on our routes, we're going to proceed with school.
Just how necessary are snow days? I went downtown Bozeman and met up with some locals. Resident Lauren Moore grew up having snow days in Colorado, and she was shocked to hear how long Bozeman schools have kept their doors opened.
Honestly, the roads have been a little rough lately. I can't believe they haven't had a snow day in 40 years. That's wild.
For resident Holly Shook, she says kids should have the chance to bask in the winter wonderland.
No, I just think having a snow day is a great experience for all kids, and they should get to experience it.
On the other hand,
but I don't remember not going. It had to get really, really severe.
This Bozeman native grew up walking to school, no matter the weather.
Any drizzle coming out of your nose, it could freeze. And so you would walk like that.
She has many fond memories of a cold winter commute.
Buses don't run, your mom drives you, and you grab Ricky from next door. Or, you know, I've even put my skis on to get to school.
To ski to school or to drive, the choice is yours. But Bertram says,
We also know that our schools are so important to our community. So they're warm buildings, they offer breakfast and lunch, they offer caring adults, and so we want to keep them open whenever we can.
in Bozeman, Megan Elaine, MTN News.
Many of the main roads and snow emergency routes in the city of Helena have been cleared of snow and ice, but on some of the residential side streets, packed snow and ice have become compressed and formed ruts that can be jarring to drive on.
Honestly, I would say this spot, as I drop off my daughter at school and I drive past this spot, this is probably one of the worst because there is kind of a little canal with water running down it.
Allie Martin is talking about the area around Hollins and Madison just off Benton and a couple of blocks from Broadwater Elementary, an area crews were chipping away at on Monday.
It was very dry for a long time, and then we got a bunch of snow and then now lots of ice and dry patches. So the city's done a good job of keeping the streets cleared, and now it's a bit icy, but they do have gravel out. So it just seems like as long as you drive slow and you're cautious, it seems to be okay.
David Knopke is the City of Helena Transportation Systems Director and walked me through what the city does to ensure safe driving conditions during times when there might not be an active winter storm.
And if we're seeing some ice buildup, we might go and address it. Just depends on the situation. But typically the streets are plowed and are sanded. And if we're seeing ice, then the sanding is usually our method to deal with it. If there's some buildup, then we may address it with a road grader or something, but typically it's just plowing and sanding with our trucks.
The city is made up of a mix of roads, and the responsibility for clearing different streets depends on the designated road. Highways and state routes are the responsibility of the Montana Department of Transportation. Residential streets, including those designated snow emergency routes, are the responsibility of the city. From ice and snow to potholes, Knopke says residents can help by alerting them to areas that need attention.
If there's something that residents see that they want addressed, that they can go to the My Helena app and submit that as a sanding request.
Reporting in Helena, Michael Wolf, MTN News.
No one enjoys driving on unplowed city streets. One big reason why the city of Billings has plow crews working around the clock.
Try to make the best plan we can and decide when to activate residential plowing.
On Friday, zones 4 and 5, South Billings and downtown, were slated to be near completion, while plowing in zone 6 of the Heights is expected to start later in the day. But it's been nearly a week since the snow started to pile up.
It takes us maybe roughly 10 days to get through. It just depends on the snow, how much snow we get.
That wait is frustrating for many, but as it turns out, across the state, it's not much different.
It would be great if I could plow the whole city in a day or 24 hours or 48 hours, but that would take a massive uptick in the resources. That's not practical nor affordable.
Missoula Deputy Public Works Director for Streets Operation Brian Hensel says it can also take 1 to 2 weeks to plow their streets, but there's a big difference in how that work is done. Missoula doesn't contract out its plowing.
I could if we had a severe enough of event and I needed to hire some folks, I could, but typically we haven't. That's been partially assisted with the less severe winters that we've had.
Missoula has 5 city drivers running pickup plows on residential streets, which lowers the city's costs. Here in Billings, residential side streets are contracted out to a private company.
We just do what we feel is right, what the citizens want, and as well as them. They do the best that they can with the resources given.
Bozeman, Helena, and Great Falls also do their own plowing with city crews, but that's partially because it's difficult to find private companies to do the work.
There's so many different variables involved with snow operations that it's hard to get a fair comparison apples to apples.
Regardless of each city's approach, the work is hard, which is why Miller is urging everyone to stay patient.
They're out there doing their best, and there's a lot going on, and we're all trying our best out there to be the best we can.
In Billings, Isabel Sparts, MTN News.
We now return to MTN Outdoors.
Welcome back to MTN Outdoors, and we had a little reprieve today from the cold. It has been very warm today. temperatures getting into the, I would say, 40s and 50s. But and right now, this window in my very old home that I'm living in is surface temperature is around 75 degrees because that sun is beating down. But the window serves as an area for the cold to get in. So I'm going to take some precautions to make sure that I'm getting the most out of my heater and make sure it's not escaping through these windows. Weather is coming, and we're going to take a look at Chief Meteorologist Curtis Grevenitz's take on winter weather in the mountains. Take a look.
One of the biggest snowstorms in years hit parts of Montana over the weekend. Don't believe it because you got no snow? Well, talk to anybody in Lewistown, where there were reports of 2 feet with drifts more than 6 feet deep. In the Bear Paw Mountains south of Havre, there was too much of a good thing at Bear Paw Ski Area. 3 feet of snow fell, and roads were so bad on Saturday that no one could get to the hill for the scheduled opening. But Sunday, a single wide lane was plowed and the season started off with a bang as lots of people showed up for some of the best opening conditions ever. And then there were the Little Belt Mountains. A yardstick was not long enough to measure the snow depth. Nearly nonstop snow fell from Thursday into Sunday night. In that period, more than 5 feet of snow fell in some areas. Showdown, Montana had its biggest storm in about 4 years, and an incredible amount of fresh powder and fun for everyone that braved the snowy roads to get there. Even the Little Rocky Mountains up near Zortman had nearly 2 feet of snow. All of these areas are geographically similar, located in the higher terrain of central Montana. This storm favored the upslope areas in the plains. The mountains provided orographic lift, wringing out the moisture as the air was forced upwards from the adjacent plains that saw very little moisture. And sometimes that continental divide giveth, and sometimes it taketh away. And now you're a little more weatherwise.
After Bozeman finally received a fair amount of snow this week, skiers say that trails around the community are in perfect condition for Nordic skiing.
Winter's just not that fun if there's no snow.
Emily and Alex are 2 local skiers who say they've really taken advantage of the snow that came this week.
So happy to see the snow. We were just talking about how it's just like a little wonderland out here. It's like this little special place that we get to come. So yeah, we get really excited for our snow coverage down low so that we can do this.
The trail these skiers are on today is on Bridger Creek Golf Course, offering 7 miles of beginner-friendly groomed trails.
And the track is in great shape, thanks to BSF.
BSF, or Bridger Ski Foundation, is a nonprofit that's taken on the responsibility of maintaining the network of free community Nordic ski trails in Bozeman.
It's such a great resource for the community, and being able to come so close to home and not have to make a whole day of it, being able to come out for an hour or two, and it's so lovely.
Nordic skiing is different than traditional downhill skiing. Also known as cross-country skiing, many say it's a great way to exercise while enjoying the outdoors.
Fitness aspect and getting out with friends is really lovely. I was just out by myself today, but having that social time and just being outside in winter, I feel like is so good for mental health.
It's kind of serves 2 purposes, fresh air and fun, and also fitness for the summer season when you just go, go, go.
And local skiers say BSF and other resources offer plenty of opportunities to get out and try cross-country skiing for yourself.
Get on out there, get some fresh air. It's good for all parts of life.
In Bozeman, Heaven Van, MTN News.
It's that time of year when people want to get out on the ice to skate, fish, or just play. When it comes to safety, however, out there, every inch counts.
Now, for any foot traffic of any kind on the ice, you want to have at least 4 inches of solid, clear ice.
If you're planning to take a vehicle on the ice, 7 inches for a snowmobile, 10 inches for a small car, and a full foot or more for a pickup or SUV. Also realize, all this ice is not the same.
It's important to be aware that just because you drill a hole in one place and you find good ice there, it may not be the same story on the other side of the water body. So
That's for lakes and ponds. For ice around rivers and streams, best advice, simply stay away.
we would encourage people to avoid recreating on the ice on rivers especially. And same goes for pets or, or children that may be with you. Make sure you keep them close to you so that you can keep everyone safe.
And as always, let someone know where you're going and how long you plan to stay out on the ice. And dress appropriately for changing weather conditions. After all, it is still winter. Just off the edge of the ice, near Bozeman, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
We now return to MTN Outdoors.
This snow is perfect for making a snowman or having a snowball fight. It's a little warm today, but it's supposed to get cold this weekend when you're watching this. So you got to watch out for all this melt and runoff because it's going to be turning to ice. Stay warm, everybody, and stay safe. You're watching MTN Outdoors.
In Montana, where winters bite hard and snow blankets the plains, ranchers keep grinding because out here, there is no off-season.
It's a 7-day-a-week job, especially in the winter. You never get the time off.
During the winter months, every day is a fight against the weather.
You know, if I got to go out in a blizzard on the four-wheeler to chase a cow, or there's a lot of times where my facial hair is pure ice.
For ranch hand Ryan Miller on the Forder Ranch near Highwood,
It helps when you grow up here.
winter isn't a time to slow down. It's when the real work begins.
Well, the cows always need fed. They always need water. As soon as they see the tractor or the feed pickup, they always come running. You got to always make sure that the cows aren't going to be sick, making sure they have a nice dry place to sleep at night so that they're not getting sick that way.
It's long hours, making sure that the operation is kept going and the animals are cared for.
Right now, we don't have any baby calves, so we feed, maybe go do some fencing, check water tanks, make sure they're not frozen over so they still got fresh water. It makes it worse when it's during calving season and you're having baby calves being born out in the blowing wind and below zero temperatures.
Despite the hardships, ranchers embrace the challenge as part of their way of life.
Cows like to pick the worst days to be not where they're supposed to be or whatever. So that's kind of every day you're thinking about how you can better take care of your cows and get them more happy and healthy.
For Montana's ranching community, winter is just another chapter in the year-round grind of the land. Near Highwood, Brianna Juneau, MTN News.
This is the Bridgers, home to all kinds of wildlife, from bears and mountain goats to even a small population of pine martens. FWP working this winter to try to boost that population.
The way that we're doing that is, once again, we're working with volunteer trappers who are collecting pine marten from the Paradise, the Gallatin, the Madison, and the Big Hole areas to bring them in and release them in the north half of the Bridger Mountains to augment whatever marten populations there are there already.
This is a continuation of an effort started in 2020 in the Little Belts and continued in the Castles. The skill of these volunteer trappers makes the process fairly easy on these members of the weasel family.
Once they do capture a marten in these areas, and in the case of the North Bridgers, we in most cases are able to get them out there and release them within 24 hours of when they're caught.
The marten have very little contact with humans. They are caught, checked for sex with the hope to have at least 50% of those released be female, and then released into their new home.
It steps on this floor plate here. It closes the door, and then there's again there's space in this box where they can kind of have shelter. These trappers are checking these traps daily, and so it's a very quick turnaround from the time the marten's in the trap to the time that it's released.
All that takes place essentially in that one box.
When we're ready to release it, we set the box down, we pull this off, and the critter runs out.
Jacobson is also asking anyone who sees a pine marten in the Bridgers to let FWP know. They're using trail cameras to monitor the new population, so any sightings will help them with that effort. In the North Bridgers, along with a few new pine martens, Chet Lehman, MTN News.
Picture this. You're sitting in your kitchen having your morning cup of coffee and you look out the window and see something incredible. You get in your car, drive out there, and you capture this.
I think it was a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Michelle Drawley says she'll never forget seeing this herd of elk crossing Cottonwood Road. Just how many elk, she says?
I thought it was about 1,000, but other people have said it's more than 1,000, maybe up to 2,000.
Michelle's lived in the Highlight Foothills area for about 35 years. She told me Wednesday morning started off like any other day until
I looked out the window and I saw the line of elk going right across that field out there. And I thought, they're back.
A herd Michelle had seen last year around the same time. But when she saw these elk a year ago, the herd was about half the size, which is why Michelle hopped in her car and drove up the road to get a closer look, capturing this incredible video.
I was thrilled. I pulled up and they were just starting to cross the road. I just couldn't believe my timing. It was perfect.
Michelle took me to the exact spot she filmed this video. Tracks from the elk still fresh in the snow.
Okay, so they went there, crossed here, and went over right in there.
But we were both curious where these elk came from and where they're going. So I met up with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks to find out.
What we're seeing is that there's lots more snow at higher elevations and they have to be able to find food, and so they come down to lower elevations to do that.
Which is why for the next few months, you may be seeing a lot more wildlife around the area.
This herd in particular, here south of Bozeman, is one of a few that we are putting collars on to track their movements.
The reason? To make sure the elk are steering clear of busy highways. And after tracking these elk for a year now, they've also noticed
they've showed that they are using places with conservation easements, which is good. That's why those easements are there, is to help protect habitat for wildlife.
In fact, this land you see them traveling through in the video is conservation easement land, owned by Michelle's neighbor.
Because of them, we have this open space that gives the elk the opportunity to roam and to migrate.
Michelle tells me next January she'll be on the lookout for this herd again. And as for this once-in-a-lifetime video she took,
I feel so lucky I got to see it, and I'm glad the video that I can share it with people because it was amazing.
In Bozeman, Cassidy Powers, MTN News.